Alright, I'm gonna say.
Bro, I'm good, bro. I'm done.
I'm just gonna say.
Nah, I'm done. Yo, we back again, reacting to stuff.
Yeah.
The way you like it. Tally, what we reacted to, bro?
I met a black person.
Damn, did
Wow.
you?
No, I'm
That's
lying.
crazy.
Now that I have a new roommate, Jesse, who happens to be black, now I feel like I really need to put myself out there and learn about what it's like being black in Japan. So, let's ask him some juicy questions, shall we? Alright, Jesse, thank you for coming today.
Thank you so much for having me.
The first question, let's start with your self-introduction, because
Okay, sure.
I don't think many people know about you.
Right. So my name is Jesse, and I was born and raised in Japan. And my mom is Japanese, and my dad is Nigerian. And I moved to the States when I was 12, and I came back to Japan last year. So like I lived half of my life in Japan, and another half of my life in the States.
So black-wise, you're Japanese
And Nigerian.
But
Right.
culturally,
Ooh,
you're
right.
Japanese and American. Would you say that?
So I'll say I'm more.
Need you black.
In Japan, black is black.
Need you black. Genetically, the black blood is usually a lot more dominant than.
Bro, have you ever heard it like when they say like if you're 1% black,
Oh yeah,
you're
you black.
100%
You
black.
black. You black.
Right.
They want you like at least like 5 or 7 generations removed
From the black.
from your black ancestor. And then oh snap, you got the 8th generation. You got an afro. What is y'all doing genetically, bro?
Like it's just like one black feature
Yeah.
pretty much makes you.
I mean, I'm saying this all in jest because I was on the notion of like, yo, I'm mixed, da 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 da, until I did some reading and finally understood my place in this grand scheme of life and within the diaspora. But generally, if the police see you, bro, in America, no questions asked. But yeah, shout out my brother,
He black.
Jesse, because he black.
He black.
Because he black. Put some grits in that ramen.
We got pork ramen, we got salt ramen, we got grit ramen.
Grits and ramen.
Bro, they got a Roscoe's in Japan.
I actually asked my followers on Instagram, what should I ask?
Okay.
The most asked question, experience being black in Japan versus in the US. Both in Japan and in the US, I guess you're minority, right?
Right.
So is there any difference between, being in the States and being in Japan?
Well, the big difference is that when I'm in Japan, I get stared at a lot. Because like, I look different from every other people who lives in Japan.
What about in the States? You don't get stared at all?
Never. Because like, in the States, like, I don't really stand out.
It must be really rough to feel like you're a foreigner in your own homeland.
country,
Yeah, that's
dog.
gotta be rough, man.
We've seen videos of people where like they grew up in Japan their whole life. Like this guy actually lived in different places, but they can't even speak English, right? And like they go to restaurants, they're like, sorry, we don't have an English menu for you.
Yeah, just off the bat.
Off the bat,
That's rough.
feeling like you're a zoo animal is something that we just
I don't like it. I mean, dude, I'm very.
we gotta deal with it.
Me personally, I don't like being
in certain
looked at,
areas
bro.
you don't care, but like on your
I
daily
don't,
life,
bro, in my daily life when you're watching me like I'm some sort of wild unicorn or something, that bothers me, bro.
like that's what they be
Especially
doing.
I come from like when you stare at people crazy, it makes me feel like
It's disrespectful. I feel like
something's gonna happen. And I lived in New York. If you watching somebody in their eye crazy and they just say like, "Yo, what's your problem, bro? Like, what's up?" I don't like that feeling. I don't like people looking at me like that. But that's just me.
Japan's weird. Like I know you've seen this too. Like the people who are looking at you, but they pretend like they ain't looking at you. That is so weird to like, cause their head is facing forward, but their eyes are like
It makes it so it makes it obvious how much they're not looking at you. Like that's how I know you're looking at me because it's so obvious how you're not like you're trying adamantly not to look.
Like I was riding my bicycle today and I felt like some woman was like walking straight, but like her hair was like turned a little bit this way, but the eyes were like following me from like across the street. And just like. And like it's so weird, like they don't even move their heads. She's like,
she's like, why is this dude wearing a blazer in the summer?
gotta keep up the fashion. Sweating buckets.
Growing up in Japan, I went to an international school where I was surrounded by people from different countries, right?
Okay.
So like I didn't really experience isn't done much in school. I feel like I'm like pretty rare that I haven't really experienced too much, but it definitely does happen. But when I'm older, people idolize mixed race kids, because don't you see a lot of like mixed race kids on TV and stuff in Japan?
Yeah, because of the media setting the beauty standards of like mixed kids or whatever. Like
Japan has this thing with like if you're hafu, where you're half Japanese,
Yeah.
half foreigner, you're instantly deemed like cute,
Like you
cool.
should be a model.
You should be a model or
at least
something, or you should be
talent.
Yeah,
Talent.
I've had situations where I've met women in Japan where their ambition in life is to have a
Yeah.
hafu child.
Just for that.
Just for
reason.
that. Just for that.
Because they
the
know that
aesthetic,
that's-
because it's like a Prada
It's
bag.
a thing right now.
It's a
Bruh, I know that you probably don't agree with my opinion on this, but I think a lot of people have kids for the wrong. Wait, for me, it's like the wrong reason. Like I'm bored. Like when you live in a small city, like the ambitions of people are usually kind of smaller compared to bigger cities.
Yeah.
19, 20. For them, they've done everything that they wanted to do.
I'm
bored.
Yeah. No, it's not that I'm bored. It's like, but society expects me to, especially with Japan being so conformist, and people don't want to stick out from the norm. So generally, at this point in your life, you should be doing this. And if you're not doing this in Japan, then something's wrong with you.
No, I said what I meant. I think they're bored. You say what you meant, but I said what I meant. Like at 20, it's not like they don't want to stick out or anything. Like, bro, like what is there for me to do? Like, bro, I don't want to work, and da 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 da. I'm gonna have a kid, and then some people say, well, I'm gonna have a kid. Hey, it'd be nice if I had a half mixed race kid, because that would be cooler.
Man, I'm telling y'all, when we get canceled, it's gonna be all this fault. It's gonna be
I'm
all
talking about my
get,
city. I ain't talking about everybody in Japan. I'm talking about my city.
If we get canceled, trust me, it's gonna be tally, because it's gonna be wild.
So like one thing that made me uncomfortable was like people touching my hair. Like that happens both in the States and in Japan.
so like what should we do when we really wanna like touch your hair?
So
Just out of curiosity.
Don't. That's what you should do. You
What did he say? What should we do when we want to touch your hair?
Don't. You should. Okay, so like I've said, I've envisioned myself as a cultural ambassador, right? So my interactions with people who have likely never seen someone like me or another black person or whatever, I want them to have a good impression from that. And at times it's like, okay, you could touch my hair, bro, because obviously my hair is a lot different than something you would experience here in Japan. So just touch it. And also, if you a bad girl I'm trying to smash, you could touch my hair, whatever. But like, what I do when I really don't want someone to touch my hair, I want them to understand like what you're really asking. I was like, okay, you can touch my hair, but let me touch yours first. And they're like, oh, why do you want to touch my hair? And then you see the thoughts, and then they're like, oh, and I'm just like stupid. I'm stupid.
It's like when you finally figure out like that Laura Croft Tomb Raider puzzle. You're like,
bruh.
oh,
bro, no, it's like
there.
it was right there the whole time. If you are like, no, I don't want you to touch my hair. No, why would I want you to touch my hair? Ding ding.
ooh, I see the light.
なるほどね。
なるほどね。
なるほど。
Which one would you say is easier, being minor, being black, in Japan or in the States?
definitely in the States, because like,
In the States.
yeah, in the States.
Okay.
Because I feel like in Japan, people make judgment based on your.
Sure.
I feel like when I'm in Japan, like they'll treat me as a foreigner, which makes sense because I do look a bit foreign.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like
It's tough though. Like it's tough not to make that assumption
Right,
when you're surrounded by
Right.
Japanese people and when you encounter those 1.5% of foreigners, I guess it's tough not to think like, oh, he might be from outside of Japan.
Here's the thing, like it's 2022.
Yeah.
You can't assume that if you don't look this way, then you are not Japanese. Like what he said was, you don't look Japanese. But
So,
like it's
yeah.
like saying like I know that America is different than Japan.
Yeah.
Like when you look around, you can't just automatically assume this person
Just
is or not
American. Yeah.
But just having that mindset where if I look at you and you don't look this way, then you're not Japanese. Like,
yeah. But then again, America's not 99% one.
well, that's what I'm
something.
saying. Like it's
You know?
different than Japan.
So-
like we have a different.
We. There you go talk about Japan and you say we.
No,
again.
I
What's
think
up?
America. This is America. America.
You said
We.
you
This
said
is
that?
American as in we.
I'm gonna watch it in
back.
post.
Like
I'm gonna watch it in post, but I'm gonna add this.
forgot what I was gonna say.
I'm gonna add this flame just in case I was right. What do you mean we, bro?
No, I meant like.
What do you mean we, bro?
Bro, now I forgot what I was gonna say.
I don't know, man.
My train got derailed.
You had this. Oh, what train? Your JR train? Cause you from Japan,
Which train?
right?
The Amtrak or the JR?
Your Shinkansen got derailed.
I'm saying
Uh-huh.
that Americans, we look at the world as like, bro, you are what you are until I know what you are. But in Japan, they just be like, bam, you are not Japanese.
Yeah,
And
you're not Asian, so you're automatically not Japanese.
And I think that's kind of crazy because like I understood like maybe in like the 60s, the 50s and 60s, but
Yeah,
bro,
but Japan is still 99. It's 99% Japanese. So like, not to condone that type of behavior, but I mean that's just the way it is, you know.
What are some stereotypes that Japanese people have towards black people that are not true, that you think are not true?
I can't think of like any stereotypes top of my head, but like
The Japanese people have?
yeah, the Japanese people have. But like, what about you? Did you have any like assumptions or stereotypes about black people before you moved to the States?
Oh, Shinchan, let's go.
Look at his face.
Look at his face right
He
now,
said,
boy.
I got you.
He got it, man. I was waiting for this
I
moment.
was waiting.
I was ready.
Okay, I don't mean to get cancelled or anything, but
Okay.
I thought black people are from Africa. So I thought America, the United States, was completely white country. Like, like Europe. Like Europe, yeah.
Oh, so you thought like all Americans are white?
Yeah.
Being African American and being African is a huge difference. There's a huge difference between
Being African and being African American.
Right.
What?
Alright, I'm gonna say.
Bro, I'm good. I'm done, bro. I'm done.
I'm just gonna say.
I'm done at that point, bro.
There are a lot, I think
No,
there's
a lot of people that
who
think that way,
America
yeah.
is completely
Yeah.
white, and that's because of all the textbooks.
Yeah, all
advertising.
white, blonde hair,
Right.
blue eyes.
Yeah, it's not. I'm
Like,
not saying it's the fault of the
it's-
citizenship, but I think
No,
like,
I feel
how
it's
they advertise.
It's 2022,
Yeah.
bro. It's 2022.
But look at the look at the movies they bring over here. Look at the
son,
artists they promote
Listen
over
to
here.
dude, black people have dominated pop culture for how long?
A long time.
And you telling me the amount of music this man must have listened to that has been created by black people, and you think like only in Japan, right? I mean, come from Africa, right? But no.
What's an African American?
Bro, so it's like I would say it's blissful ignorance.
It is. As a normal Japanese person, it's not gonna really affect them, and so they don't really care.
They don't really care about but like I feel
But
like
it's crazy.
I think as you as a Japanese person, this don't mean nothing to you. But
Yeah.
as us as black people, I feel a kind of way about this.
Like
you know?
that like bro.
Yeah.
Really? Like we had a black president.
Nope. I need to see the birth papers. I need to see the birth
He's
papers.
Nigerian. He's African, not African American.
Oh snap!
Damn.
You from a village where they're like fixing broken bones and mud and twigs and stuff, boy. I will say, yo, kudos to Shinchan for actually being bold enough to say put himself out there and ask these questions and further educating himself, because most people would just be like, I'm not gonna say nothing.
Well, I don't look stupid.
I don't want to look stupid. So yeah, cheers to you. But please don't let my slander. I'm doing this mainly for entertainment. But like, bro, I respect the fact that you're asking the questions and getting a different view on a different perspective of not only what it means to be in the black diaspora, but to be a part of the Japanese diaspora, because dude is Nigerian and Japanese.
That's dope.
So hopefully down the line, because of this, maybe there's a black boy out there that lives in Japan that feels better because he see Jesse and maybe his friend saw Jesse, and like, so you're doing a good thing, bro. Like, really, really appreciate it.
And Jesse's totally like he represents really well. So
yeah,
like,
so
really,
yo, kudos, man. Cheers, bro. So, but yo, keep doing your thing, yo. Of course, if you like the video, hit it with a like, leave a comment, let us know what you think down in the comments down below. It's your boy Gizmo, and we catch y'all on the next one. Peace.
Hey, Kuro gang gang the click, dirty water the squad, Japan like politics. Haters like, oh my god, what am I seeing? They rocking another season, the finest of ignorance. We kick the truth the people need it. Kick the truth. Crack open the strong, camera on, hit record, sound check, yeah we straight. Topics never bold, Gizmo and Tally, Kuro Kouch we collab it. Truth mix.